I was 13 when I decided I wanted to be a sushi chef when I grew up. I worked my way up.
What inspired you at 13 to say that's what you wanted to do?
Well, it was between that and being a rock star.
I like that.
I'm a drummer, and I was playing in bands at the time, but I was also like a little skate punk who like also, wanted a bread machine so I could bake bread. So like,
Interesting.
I was the kind of kid who would like go get in fights at school, but also would like want to go home and bake bread and cook and stuff like that. And so, when I was a kid, I just got super, super into sushi, and I was super into food. And at 13, I started buying sushi books.
Where was this again?
In the San Fernando Valley of Los Angeles. So I lived like across the street from an Asian market, and you could go in and you can get like saku blocks of tuna and yellowtail. And
cool.
So I would go in and I would like, they would have warm rice. So you could buy the rice. I'd buy the saku blocks. I'd buy the little tube of, wasabi at like 13 years old. I would take it home, and then I would make my own nigiri, and I had little books on how to like, make the rolls and how to make nigiri and the whole deal. Mix my wasabi paste into the soy sauce.
That's dope. At 13.
Yeah. I loved it. And so then, fast forward, I dropped out of high school when I was, I want to say 15 and a half. And went and lived on the road playing music. And then started cooking on and off tour. I would just, I didn't want to work at Starbucks or Jamba Juice, so I got a job as a dishwasher at a catering company. Actually, my godmother owned a catering company, and so she said, I'll introduce you to our chef. And owners, good owners are like, I'll introduce you to the chef, but that's as far as I can do. I'm not going to force the chef to hire you.
Right.
So I went in. I was like 18. My interview was family meal, and the chef was like, okay, I'll hire you to wash the dishes.
Love that.
And so I did, and she told me, I was really bummed. I was like, why can't I want to cook? I don't want to wash dishes. She said, you need to wash the dishes because you need to understand how this works. And the deal was, the faster you wash the dishes, the faster I'll teach you how to cook. So whenever that dish pit is clean, you can run over here and I will teach you to cook. But whenever there's a dish, you've got to go back over there. So I was the fastest dishwasher you've ever seen in your life.
I'm sure.
And then I just sort of worked my way up, and I had this idea, because I'm a very, I'm not an addictive person, but I'm a very passionate person. And so I had this idea that anyone could kind of, I knew I wanted to have my own restaurant. And I was like, well, anyone can open their own restaurant in their 30s. I want to do it in my 20s. So I told myself, just go get 2 full-time jobs. Get an AM cook job and get a PM cook job, and then every year that goes by, you'll get 2 years experience.
I like that.
So after...
they just don't build them like that anymore. That's not like a common thing you hear in today's world.
No. And then I learned, then I went from doing, an AM job to a PM job to working in restaurants where you work from AM to PM.
Oh yeah, and life changes.
But then I was ready for it.